Hello and welcome back to a follow-up video. In today's episode, we are going to be changing a little function to make it a bit more resource friendly on the system. So let us just get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to head into our AB folder, and here we're going to make a new folder called structs and enums. Inside of structs and enums, we are going to make a new structure. I'm going to call this one my st underscore hotkey array and open that up. Hotkey array will consist of two variables. One is going to be the WBP inventory slot variable. It's going to be our slot ref. And the second one is going to be a key variable with a hotkey as the name. And we can save that and go out of that. Then we want to go into our game instance. And inside of my game instance, I'm going to add this array. So I'm going to call it st underscore hotkey array. Now hotkey array will have the variable that we just made, the structure that we just made. So st underscore hotkey array. And as the name suggests, it's going to be an array. Now we want to make a new function. I'm going to call this my update hotkey array. Now when we update our hotkey array, we want to clear our array first of all. We are then going to get all widgets of class. The widgets that we're going to get is our WBP inventory slot. First level only is off, so top level only is off. We're going to do a for each loop. We're going to get the hotkey, not the text, sorry, the hotkey from the slot, so hotkey. Check if it's a valid key. That goes into a branch. This is not a for each loop with break, so it's just going to continue doing it. This is going to break. Well, it's not going to break, as I just said. If it's a valid key, we want to add it to our array. So let's get our hotkey array, and let's just plug in a add on true. And then we can split that, and now we can add the array element, that's the slot ref. And the hotkey is the hotkey from the element that we got. This is going to update our hotkey array, so after the completed we can return. I then want to go into my WBP HUD, and at the very end, when we have set our location of our inventory, then I'm going to get my update event. So get your game instance ref and call your update hotkey array. This is going to grab it at the very start. When we initialize, it's going to grab and update the hotkey array. So inside of our hotkey update, for example, on the true branch, when we clear our hotkey, then we want to update our hotkey array as well. So let's get our HUD ref, get our game instance ref, call our update hotkey array, and that has now updated the array. And then we can return, copy this over, and then let's add it at the end of the other return here as well. And then at the final one. So every time we do something now, it's going to update the hotkey array. Now we can actually do another test with that. So now we have 4. That's going to say 4. I can go and set one more. So I'm going to set it to T up here. And then I can press my Y, and that's going to give it 5 again. So that is fine and dandy. However, this does not work yet with our handle hotkey press. So let's go into that. Now inside of hotkey press, I'm going to now disconnect this one, and I'm going to move it down. We're going to delete this, but we're going to keep it as a reference for now. I'm going to get my HUD ref. I'm going to get my game instance ref. And then I'm going to get my hotkey array. Now we're going to do a for with break. Because now we're looking for the correct one inside of our hotkey array instead of looking for it with all our inventory slots. We're only going to look through the hotkey array. So out here, I'm going to promote this array element to a local found array, or local found element, or whatever you want. I'm going to go into a branch. Now the condition of this branch is so let's get this and break it, if the hotkey is equal to the local pressed hotkey. It's basically the same as we have up here. Down to another branch, and remember to break your for each loop, like so. If this comes out to be false, well, we're just going to return. We haven't actually found any key to use. Now, if we come out to true, then we're going to get our local found array, and we're going to do the same thing up here. We need to validate this slot into a branch, out of the true. Now if this comes out as false, well, we're going to return. If this comes out to be true, then we're going to use the item at index like we have up here. So we can go out, use item, get the inventory ref first and foremost, and then we can use item at index. Now this index is, well, it comes from our slot, right? So let's get that and get the index, and then we can return. And that handles our handle hotkey update. If I now hit play, and we can see here, if I now go and spawn in an item, now I can use it using the hotkey array that we have instead of going through all our slots all the time. Now we're only going to go through that array, and we're updating the array all the time so that we have a constant fresh list of the slots that have the hotkeys. Okay, that's it for this little video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed, do that. Join our Discord, and I will see you in the next video that we upload. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye bye.